Another day, another game of Madden. We get to go up against the Bills. Same situation as last week. Still the 5 seed. All these teams are still playing better than us. I am a little curious about the stats. Drake May 20-10 is crazy. Kyle Lane's having a good year. John Baker on pace for 1,000 yards. That's huge. All right. What do we got going on this week? We've got a linebacker breakout. Yeah, Khalid knows to play very well. Let's go! He just gets it. Wait, what? 7 tackles and 1 tackle for loss? But we do have an interesting prospectus moving forward now that Khalid Knowles is a superstar. And I mainly say that as it relates to Jelani Tavai. I mean, I would love to see Khalid Knowles on the field more. That is simply fact. I'd love to see Khalid Knowles on the field more. But now I've got to figure out how to get him on the field more. Like, he's taken the starting spot by a mile and away. I guess. No, I think I just got to stick with this. I'm not going to break apart our defense just for gains. And while it would be nice to have Khalid Knowles as a superstar, there's a chance this league doesn't even make it past this year anyway. So that's how I'm going to put that. But time to play your game. I think the best way to have Khalid Knowles on the field is to consistently run a 4-3 with 2 linebackers on the field. I also think it's going to be beneficial for this Bills team if they decide they want to run. So expect to see a lot of 4-3 out of us. I'm honestly okay with it because I like how our linebackers cover generally. We're seeing a little bit of 5 wide. And Khalid Knowles impact immediately. Interception on the second play of the game. That's not a great ball. 83 looked open there late on the play. Don't know if that's legitimate open or just kind of what happens after you throw the ball and some of these players start to shift around. And Caleb Chason breaks away free off the edge. We're having a rough first drive. Need to do something here to kind of spice things up. As we might have Demario Douglas on the sideline, going to be broken up. 61-yard field goal. We're in an awkward situation where we're too close to punt, but too far to kick. I'm going to try to go for this. I know it's a terrible idea, but, I mean, oh well. It's just such a tough scenario. Like, what am I realistically supposed to do there? I'm too close to punt. I'm too close to... That first drive, I just came out too cocky. I think I just need to settle in with Kyle Lane first before I do anything like that moving forward. Why can't I think of his name? I keep wanting to say Chandler Jones. I don't have too much to say in this opening drive. I really just kind of want to focus on the ground and pound aspect I'm trying to achieve on this drive. I really don't want to let Caleb Chason try to attempt to ruin this game when he hasn't been good since he was at LSU. Like, come on now. Gonna have Michael and Wenu pulling. I'm okay with that. Gonna get a little bit of an edge down at the 40. We're seeing an offensive lineman go down. It's Zach Zinter. Ziddy Sau's gonna be coming back into the game. Need to try something here on offense. We're gonna take off with Drake May. Spin back inside. Drake May's got wheels. We're down at the 27. They don't send a blitz. We got Tommy Tremble wide open in space. We get a touchdown. See Josh Uche return to the field after seeing some sort of injury earlier in the first. I really tried to get... Wow. I'm really not getting some of the opportunities I had last game. Obviously, the Bills normally play tough against us, which, I mean, is to be expected for an in-division rival that sees us twice a year. But we also just really need to be doing better at getting out of our own way. I mean, I feel like we've been stepping on our own feet a lot here. Obviously, interception from Drake May is not great early. Yeah, I mean, and then gotta definitely tighten things up on defense. But getting Kai Lane active, never a bad idea in my book. And then especially working the play action. I feel like if we had the time there, I could have sent an absolute fucking missile to Javon Baker there. But that obviously does not come to fruition. I feel like a lot of my issues would be resolved if I decided to actually take off with... if I decided to take off with Drake May for once. I know this is stupid, but I'm going for it. I'm seeing a double blitz on the left side. I throw a fucking pick when Tommy Tremble is wide open. Gotta get stuff moving on offense. Kind of how I'm looking at this whole thing. We gotta fucking block, guys. This is a pretty not good showing for us at home. Christian Gonzalez is getting fucked by Keon Coleman. Gotta keep our defense off the field for 2 seconds. That's a great help from Khalid Knowles. Good job, Jabril Peppers. I'm tired of that play fucking working. I don't love trying to send a blitz when they're 5 wide. Good job, Josh Uche. We've got 2:42 to try to make this not look as bad for us. We're having a hard time establishing the run. Love that out of Tyquan Thornton. I'm really praying that's roughing the passer. Offensive line's having a fucking day. That's all I can tell you there. Another holding call? 2 back-to-back big plays. We go from damn near in the red zone to deep in our territory. Able to get this to Demario Douglas. He's going to let a linebacker catch up to him. Big play by Tommy Tremble. I hate that it just keeps fucking calling this play. I think Kai Lane's going to be the focus of this half. I can't afford for us to lose this game by beating ourselves. I mean, what do you want me to say? Like, Kai Lane's getting the yards we need, too, so... Just trying to create something extra there with Javon Baker. Gonna give this back to Kai Lane. And oh my lord, do we need a turnover. Offensive line's really trying to run me dry here. That's not a great first play, especially when we're trying to have a tone-setting drive. We need to get ourselves back in the game. Missing that extra point bites. I'm going to attempt to send a blitz. Never see these work in Madden. And as we see here, they don't fucking work. Quarterback's just going to throw it away instantly, every time. I need to create an opportunity where I can get an interception. As Jelani Tavai has it and doesn't get it. Jelani Tavai is starting to become a liability on the field, I feel like. That is a player that has most certainly regressed from his highs. It's disappointing to see, if I'm being honest. I mean, him and Jawan Bentley started out this linebacker core. Then Marte Mapu comes into the mix. And now I've got a prime replacement in Khalid Knowles. And there's actually pressure for you to be on a hot seat. I was thinking when I sat down today about the contract situation, what am I going to do about Drake May? This game happens. I don't want to re-sign Drake May. Well, why would I re-sign a player that's thrown 7 picks? 6 picks in the last 6 quarters. It's like, I can't afford to have that level of production on my team. And then I got Jelani Tavai, who's been a lot. He was one of the first people to get a contract. I'll give that to him. But just what I'm seeing today is disappointing. I hate that the Bills always play me tough. Actually, I really don't mind it. It's just really annoying that we are a much higher overall team than them, but my offensive line just gave up in the first couple of quarters, so I'm just screwed. Another interception would be huge. We're in that part of the field. Good job, Marte Mapu. It's a great job by Marte Mapu. Whoever that was. This is something we needed. Now we really need to stop now. But we need to go for 2 here first, which also kind of sucks. Kai Lane and his X Factor is tempting. Scrambling up the middle is also tempting. It's a good first play. Words cannot describe how much of a fan I am of this specific formation where I have 3 safeties on the field. I can't lie. I do really like having Brian Thigpen in that slot. I just think he's really elite there. And as much as I dog on Jelani Tavai does have very good coverage. Generally. He just doesn't get in the passing lane that often. At least get in the passing lane on his own. Khalid Knowles will probably be your player of the game, if I'm being honest. Just because he kind of makes a decent theme for the video. Not running towards an X Factor, are you kidding me? But this is exactly what I mean by, like, we need to get some plays going where we actually get some damn yardage. Instead of being so fucking stagnant. Gonna get this out to Demario Douglas on the outside. Juke back inside. We get some yardage. I feel like our coach's plays have honestly kind of sucked recently. Oh my god, finding Javon Baker there was a blessing. Oh, great job, Kai Lane. They're gonna ice me? Okay. I don't need to hold it all the way down. 3 seconds. I'll give credit to my offensive line. They did clean it up fairly well in the second half, and so did our defense. I cannot believe we won this game. We were down 27 to what? 13? 27 to... Wow. I don't even want to see these stats. That's abysmal, Drake May. Good job, Kai Lane. Javon Baker. You put up some value on that last drive. That last play was amazing. Defensively, 1 sack, 1 interception. That was a tough game. Lee Knowles gets a skill point. I feel like that's fairly valued. He had some impact in the first quarter. I really hope they don't take away his superstar. He did have an impact in the game. Sick. If he would have gotten the X Factor, it would have been a pretty hard case to say no for him to start over Jelani Tavai. That's all I got for you today. Trade deadline's coming up. Thinking about some stuff. But that's all I got for you today. Take it easy. Peace.